Let's go to Genesis chapter 4 for a quick moment of the story of Cain and Abel. They both bring an offering before the Lord. And the first thing that I want to ask you is, have you ever received a gift you didn't really want? Surely, we all have. But we come back to the statement, it's the thought that counts. But what about the gift that comes from somebody from a begrudging spirit? Have you ever received that obligatory gift that it just doesn't have the same feel it did when it came from a truly intentional thought? It doesn't come from the same place. It's not received the same way. Cain and Abel reveal to us the heart and the value of the heart in the offering and the worship that comes from our offering unto the Lord. Abel, it says in Genesis chapter 4, it says that Abel also brought an offering, fat portions from some of the firstborn of his flock. The Lord looked with favor on Abel and his offering, but on Cain and his offering he did not look with favor. So Cain was very angry, and his face was downcast. Cain did not bring the first fruits. Cain brought a grain offering, but it wasn't the best that he could bring forward. And so often we don't realize that the value of the heart and the thanksgiving in the heart, how valued that is to the Lord. The Lord doesn't need our offering. He doesn't need our money. All the money we have is His. He asks for 10% in return to tithe unto Him the first fruits in worship and obedience, and allows us to keep the other 90. In this exchange is where we take our economy and put it in the hands of the Lord. Now, I don't know about you, but if you've ever had a moment where you're looking at your finances going, I don't even, one, see how tithing makes sense, or two, how I'm going to do it this month. But what I can tell you from personal experience is that tithing in obedience with a trusting and faithful heart, the Lord returns it on more full than you can imagine. He does something in our economy that can only be done in the supernatural. So when we put that obedience first, that heart of worship as well, and add in the truly faithful, grateful heart for what the Lord has already given me, and just returning back to Him a portion of what is already His, God does something only God can do. It's in the miraculous, it's in the supernatural, and it's a way that He makes His presence known in your everyday. It goes on in Genesis chapter 4. He says, why are you angry and why is your face downcast? This is the Lord speaking to Cain. If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it. God commands us to do what is right, to honor Him. We get to choose to honor Him, and that there's a value in choosing to do what is right. Our tithe of 10%, our offering unto the Lord, coming from a generous heart, God will do things and pour favor in that. That's not a prosperity gospel. That's not a do this so you get that. That is a simple promise that the favor of the Lord, right? We see it with Abel right here, that he brought the first fruits and the Lord's favor was upon it. But it came from obedience, it came from a heart of worship and a heart of thanksgiving. So I challenge you today, take a look at your finances, take a look at the offering you bring forward, but more importantly, take a look at the state of your heart when you do so. Let the Lord do something in your life that only He can do, and He will make Himself known.